We let AI plan our 2-week trip through Spain and Portugal. Some suggestions were genius. Others nearly had us missing flights and losing entire days to impossible schedules. The goal was simple: plan the perfect adventure for the three of us. We expected a flawlessly optimized trip, and what we got was a chaotic journey, equal parts incredible and almost catastrophic. This is what happened when we let algorithm be our guide. We used a hybrid approach from day one. I handled the route and accommodations, while my sister used AI to find activities at each destination. We knew AI was powerful but flawed. About a third of US travelers now use AI to plan trips. We were outsourcing the research with a healthy dose of human supervision, so what possibly could go wrong? At our age, we don't have the patience for travel disasters. We want comfort and efficiency. This experiment had real stakes. Our strategy was a partnership. I handled flights, trains, and Airbnbs, but immediately had to override AI's suggestions. It was clear AI did not understand logistics. It proposed incredibly efficient routes that failed to consider actual travel time. This was our system. My sister used AI to find creative ideas, then I booked them. Would it understand cultural experience or just send us to tourist traps? We were definitely on guard. Then we saw the actual plan. A detailed spreadsheet with timed museum entries, restaurant reservations, the works. It looked like a masterpiece. But here's what we didn't know yet. Our faith in AI shattered when I started booking the travel. The entire itinerary was a logistical nightmare. When I checked actual train and flight schedules, the timelines were impossible. We would have lost huge chunks of time in key locations. The Barcelona to Porto travel day was a mess. A morning activity ended with almost no time to get to the airport, let alone check in and clear security. This problem repeated itself throughout the itinerary. The plan looked great on paper, but failed to grasp reality. We'd see more of airports than cities if we used this itinerary. I had to completely reroute our journey. A total overhaul because AI couldn't create a logistically sound travel plan. Had we followed it blindly, the whole adventure would have been a frantic, frustrating mess. I admit the plan was ambitious. A 2-country whirlwind tour starting and ending in Madrid. Train to San Sebastian, flight to Barcelona, flight to Porto, train to Lisbon, with a side trip to Sintra, flight to Seville, and then back to Madrid, all in 14 days. My sister had scheduled everything: Michelin star restaurants, Gaudi's masterpieces, a port tasting tour with a riverboat cruise, and a flamenco show. This is the promise of AI travel planning: speed and efficiency. We were absolutely buzzing with excitement. The first part of the trip was brilliant. After Madrid and San Sebastian, our hybrid approach showed its genius. For the Douro Valley, my sister found a small group tour on Airbnb experiences. It had the best route for dodging crowds. While other buses clogged the main wineries, our van wound through quiet terraced vineyards to off-the-beaten-path wineries, and it was breathtaking. In Lisbon, she booked us a private city tour with a driver named Patricia. Knowledgeable, funny, and she made the trip an entire joy. I'll share her Instagram in the comments below. This was the hybrid approach at its best. AI sifts through options, but humans make the final choice. That honeymoon feeling began to fade. We got caught in the rain in San Sebastian. The bigger problem, though, came in Seville. We pivoted our morning and started the day with a wonderful carriage ride. But when we returned to our Airbnb to get ready for lunch, the lights went out. A massive countrywide power outage hit, bringing everything in the city to a standstill. The AI's perfectly crafted schedule with its timed entries and digital tickets was suddenly useless. The metro was down, museums were closed, credit card machines weren't working. It had planned for every minute, but it couldn't plan for a crisis no one saw coming. AI couldn't predict the unpredictable. Fortunately, cell service and internet service were restored within 4 hours, and restaurants opened back up. For the rest of the trip, we continued with our hybrid approach, but with even more human oversight. We used AI-generated ideas as the starting point, a list of potential unmissable experiences, but then we planned all the logistics. We decided on timing, transportation, and most importantly, we built in time just to wonder. We started using the AI-generated lists like an encyclopedia, not a commander. We'd ask it for the best tapas bars near the Plaza Mayor, and it would give 3 options with reviews. Then we'd pick one and walk there at our own pace. We stumbled upon a vibrant local market that wasn't on the list and took a spontaneous trip to the park. The trip was no longer a frantic race against a digital checklist. It was an adventure again. So after 14 days, what's the verdict? Was it worth letting an AI-assisted plan guide our trip? The answer is a complicated yes. AI gave us moments of pure genius like that Douro Valley tour. It's an incredibly powerful tool for generating ideas and digging up hidden gems from mountains and mountains of data. But its failures were just as glaring. It lacks context, common sense, and the ability to handle real-world logistics. It can't improvise when a power outage makes your itinerary impossible, and it can understand that you need more than 2 hours to catch an international flight. It can build an itinerary, but it can't build an adventure. Travel is all about the unexpected detours and the human connections, things that can't be scheduled by an algorithm. AI can give you a map, but it can't appreciate the journey. The future of travel planning isn't a battle between humans and AI. It's a partnership. Use AI as your super smart researcher, your 24/7 source of information, if you will. Let it help build the skeleton of your trip, but then you have to be the one to give it a soul. This whole journey proved that for all its power, AI can't replace the intuition and adaptability of a human traveler. It's a tool, not a guide. You still need to be the one in the driver's seat, ready to take a detour when the digital road leads you to a dead end. Have you ever used AI to plan a trip? Did it lead you to an amazing discovery or a total disaster? Share your stories in the comments below. I'd love to read your chaotic or perfectly planned adventures. Thank you for watching.